Hey there, this is Alex Chicola from Wollaston Real Estate Investments. Thank you for taking the time to check out this quick video I made about our newest acquisition and project located in Chelsea, Massachusetts at 14 Cottage Street. So I'm Alex. I'm the co-founder of Wollaston Real Estate Investments. We are a two-man boutique investment company just south of Boston in Quincy, Massachusetts, right off of Wollaston Beach. So that's how we got our name. That's where we got our start. And I just want to kind of introduce ourselves to you as the team, let you know where we've been, where we're going, what's important to us, and then we can talk about the deal that we are presenting. So there's two of us, like I said earlier. I'm the relatively handsome guy on the left. I'm Alex, and my business partner and best friend, Harrison Bonner, is on the right. He says he's better looking than I am, but I don't know about that. Anyway, so we've been working in this business for about the last 3.5 years. We've been friends for the last 6 or 7, and we got our start working together actually in a house painting company. And then after doing that for a year or two, we decided that we would jump ship and build our business together. So we started in 2015. Harrison had really long hair then, and we were knocking on doors in Brockton, Massachusetts, which is a suburb even farther south of Boston. We were talking to homeowners that were in pre-foreclosure, trying to facilitate sales and wholesales. And on deal number 6, we decided to buy our very first decrepit property, which was condemned by the city and had caught on fire. And we basically went through 5-6 months of turning it into the building on the right. And we had so much fun. We learned a lot about the project and the process, and we decided to never look back. So over the next 3 years of development, we've developed and sold over 20 homes and condos in and around Boston. We've raised about $11 million in capital, and we're currently working on 7 projects right now. We're very excited because 4 of those are about to hit the market. And then we're part of the Fortune Builders Mastery Platform and community. So we've learned a lot, and we've done a lot of partnerships through them. We're both licensed real estate agents in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, so we've got access to MLS, and we've got the tools to underwrite deals effectively. And then really the grand slam for us is that we own our own construction company. It's called Harrison Construction Group, LLC. We're licensed, we're insured, and we micromanage the heck out of our own projects, which is awesome for us because it lets us ensure quality and control. We stay on time, we stay on price, and we really maintain the control of our projects. We've been featured in Curbed Boston, Boston Voyager, and one of our homes was actually featured in HGTV. So that was pretty exciting. Here's a couple examples of some of our craftsmanship and some of the types of projects that we do. This is a home in East Boston. We actually bought a single-family home, we demolished it, and then we built the structure that you see on the right. It was a 3-story high, 3-family condominium building. So we sold each unit as individual condos, and the picture on the left was the penthouse floor. That was what it was staged like for when we were selling it. So we finished that in 2018, and we had a great experience with that home, and we're very happy with how it came out. This is the luxury single-family home in Brookline. This is actually what was featured on HGTV. This was a beautiful property. We learned so much. We learned so much during this transaction. We got to work with the $1 million plus buyer club, so we got to learn about that attention to detail, what they found important, what kind of made them tick, if you will, and we've taken that knowledge with us moving forward, and it was a monumental learning experience for us working on that project. And then this is another home in East Boston. We've done 4 projects in East Boston. This was a triple-decker 3-family home that we converted and sold as condos. It was a gut renovation project, and it was a beautiful location. We had city skyline views. We built cool roof decks, and it was really an awesome showstopper kind of home for us to develop. Before I get into Cottage Street and work you through the deal numbers, I think it's important that you understand the core values that Harrison and I have put in place for our business, and we really live off of these. And the first one, and very much so one of our favorites, is pride. So everything we do, we make sure that we act in a manner that makes us proud. And it's a great scope of work. It's a great scope for us when, we're analyzing, should we do something? And if it doesn't make us proud, then we won't do it. We believe culture is very important with us and our team members, so our relationships go beyond work. We try to have great relationships with everybody that we work with, our lenders, our attorneys, our tradesmen. Courage, we go into every situation with courage. We don't always have the answers, but we put on a brave face and we move forward and we figure out those solutions. Humility, we're open to constructive feedback. We're never too good for an honest opinion. And then resilience really hits home for us. When things don't go as planned, you got to win anyway. This business is very tough, and resilience is really where you cut your teeth in this business. And we've got some fangs now. And then the last one is guts. Be bold and force growth. This is something we just keep pushing ourselves to grow and be better and be stronger. We didn't think we'd be where we were 3 years ago, but here we are. $11 million raised, looking at our 8th project. So if you're familiar or if you're not familiar, the city of Chelsea, Massachusetts is just north of Boston. If you look on the right, there's an island to the right of the city. That's East Boston. And then there's a bridge from East Boston right into Chelsea. Chelsea is really developing and gentrifying. We're seeing a lot of buyers from some of the more expensive neighborhoods like Medford, Somerville, Cambridge, South Boston, and East Boston. They're getting priced out from the cost of living, and they're going into some of these new gentrifying neighborhoods. The city of Chelsea is really going to be a force to reckon with because they're seeing that and they're reacting to it. They've just extended a piece of public transportation, into the city, the Silver Line extension, which now connects residents from Chelsea into different areas of Boston that they never had before. So we're getting all different types of commuters, financial district people, people that work in the seaport are now able to live and effectively commute from Chelsea. And then the city of Chelsea has a huge push for more condominium ownership. They want to see less rentals and they want to see more condominium ownership. So they're pushing a lot of projects forward that approve that means to an end for them. We've already got 2 projects working. The first one is on the left. It's a piece of land that we actually just took through permitting. It took us about 18 months, and we had to get about 15 sets of relief to get the building approved, but nonetheless, we did. It's a 3-family home, and we should break ground on it in April, which we're very excited for. And the building on the right is on Central Ave. That's a 3-story, triple-decker, multifamily home. Not a full gut renovation, but quite an extensive one, and we will be turning those into 3 luxury condos, and we'll be selling those in 2019. So now on to Cottage Street. This is another triple-decker. It's an existing 3-family home. The top 2 units have 3-bed, 1-bathroom apartments, and the first floor is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. We're closing on it next month for $665,000, and the exit strategy for us on this project is to condo convert the building and sell the top 2 units. We will then refinance the bottom unit and keep that as a rental for ourselves. What we really like about these types of deals, especially the existing multifamily homes, is it gives you the opportunity to file paperwork with the city so you can condo the building and sell off each unit individually, which allows you to force the appreciation as a developer. As a developer, if you were to keep this as a 3-family home and renovate it, it would be worth between $800,000 to $900,000 all fixed up. If you were to sell them individually as condos, it's worth between $1.2 to $1.3 million because there's more buyers in the condo arena than there are in the multifamily arena at that price point. So when we saw this deal, we had to jump on it. What we like about the deal, it's like I said, it's an existing 3-family home. We don't have any extensive permitting needed. As you saw from the facade, it looks like it's in great shape, and it really is. It's got new vinyl windows. It's got a new roof. We've got hardwood floors throughout. We've got a dry basement that's structurally sound. There's no wood rot around any of the sills. We've got updated electric with individual sub panels on each unit. The home has individual gas meters and electric meters, which is great when condo converting buildings. It just makes our life easier. Like I said, you've got the Silver Line extension, and you've got the huge push from the city of Chelsea for more home ownership. The one con, I always like to include a con or two, is that this home doesn't have any parking. While that will deter some buyers ultimately from this, it's kind of par for the course when you're buying a home in the city. So we're going to be looking at a lot of transient buyers that use public transportation, and if they have a car, they're just going to have to fight for street parking. Like I said, it will deter some buyers, but we've sold a handful of properties without parking, in the past, and ultimately, it's really not a deal breaker. So we're definitely not worried about the sell-off on this. So these are a couple photos of the property. This is the first floor. This is the unit we'd keep. As you can see, it's dated, but everything's in pretty good shape. The floor in the kitchen's in great shape. We'll paint those cabinets, put a new stone on. We'll remove the drop ceiling because there's a perfectly smooth plastered wall right above it. I don't know why they put it in there. We'll rip up that carpet because there's hardwoods underneath. And the room on the right will actually enclose. It's another living space, and we'll turn that into a third bedroom to force some value as a rental. This is floor 2. This is one of the condos that we'll be selling. The room on the left is one of the other living rooms. So, and then the room on the right is another living room. So we're going to remove the wall between the two and essentially turn this into one great open concept living, dining, great room. You can see they got great hardwoods. We'll be able to refinish those, rip down the faux brick, and it'll be a beautiful and relatively straightforward fluff and buff renovation. So on the left, this is what all of our bathrooms look like. They're dated, but they all work. So what we're going to do is we'll reglaze the tile in the tub, and we'll do new trim kits, new lighting, new vanity, new toilet, new mirror, and we'll be able to really turn this bathroom around for short money by reglazing it. I put an example on the right. This is an attic bathroom that we did on another project in Brockton, and the tile, as you can see in the shower, looks brand new and looks very clean and white, and it used to look really ugly like the one on the left. So just wanted to give you an example so you could see what a finished product would look like after reglazing. This is the penthouse. This is a third unit. This one will have the most renovations. You can see that it looks like the homeowner started to do some work. Unfortunately, he got sick and passed away. And we actually were able to get this deal through probate because of it. So we'll end up closing up some of the walls he opened, re-insulating some of the walls that were open. We'll gut the kitchen, gut the bathroom. But, probably still a 3 to 4 month construction process from start to finish. So our exit strategy on this home is we're going to fluff and rent the first floor apartment within 90 days of purchase. Once we refinance, we want to show that the unit is stable. We'll sell the second and third floor condominiums over the next 6 to 7 months. We're expecting a sellout around $800,000 between the two. And then we'll refinance the last unit and pay off all of our debt partners, which is approximately $123,000 for unit 1. So most of you lenders will get paid off on the first 2 condo sales, and then the last bit will get refinanced and paid off at the closing of our the last unit. So here's a couple comps I got for us. Excuse me. The first one is 66 Parker Street. It's a 3-bed, 1-bath, 916 square foot condo on the market for 17 days with no parking, and it's sold at $399. It's just under 0.4 miles away. All of these comps are actually 0.3 to 0.4 miles away, which is great for us. And then comp number 2 is 173 Walnut. It sold for $382, 1,100 square feet, 2-bed, 1-bath. It was on the market for 21 days. It did have some parking, but it's still a great comp for us because it shows us that we're in the ballpark. And our units will be between 1,000 to 1,100 square feet as well. Comp number 3, Washington Ave, sold for $400,000, 2 beds, 2 bath, 905 square feet, 10 days on market, no parking. So you can see there's a handful of comps in this price point in the area. So we're feeling really confident on the sellout. We're at a very attainable price point for some first-time home buyers in the city. So let's talk about capital raising and security. We're doing a total capital raise of $825,000. $665,000 of that is the purchase. We've budgeted $125,000 worth of renovations. We've got $10,000 towards closing costs, taxes, and insurance. And then we've got some contingency money for a rainy day, just in case. We realize that we may be working with multiple lenders, so you can invest partially or in full if you have the capital available. we're offering a first position mortgage on 14 Cottage Street. So you would be, there's no junior lien positions. You're in the most secure spot as a lender that you can possibly be at. We're offering 8% APR, and 14 Cottage Street LLC will issue a promissory note as well. Now, we've got a lot of confidence in ourselves and in this deal as well. So Harrison and I will personally sign guarantees, and we'll get them notarized for you. Like I said, we feel very confident in this deal and our abilities that we've developed over the last 3 years. That is absolutely not a concern for us. We see this being a strong money-making deal for everyone involved. And then last, here's our contact information. You can feel free to call me or email me if you have any questions. If you're local, I'd love to walk you through the project. But I appreciate you taking the time to check out this video. And if you have any questions, reach out to me, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much.